Elephants. The greatest memory on Earth. Elephants are the largest land mammals living in the world. However, what makes them unique is not only their massive appearance, but also their superior intelligence, strong memory, complex social structures, and the ancient relationships they have formed with humans. Living across a wide geography, ranging from the vast savannas of Africa to the dense tropical forests of Asia, elephants are among the animals of vital importance for the balance of nature. Species of elephants and their evolutionary origins. Today, elephants living in the world are divided into three species: the African savanna elephant, the African forest elephant, and the Asian elephant. The African savanna elephant is the largest elephant species and has adapted to life in open savannas. The African forest elephant, on the other hand, is smaller in structure and lives in dense forested areas. The Asian elephant differs significantly from African elephants, both physically and behaviorally. The origins of elephants date back millions of years to extinct species such as mammoths and mastodons. This evolutionary process helps us understand how elephants adapted to environmental changes and why they are such resilient creatures. Physical characteristics and bodily power. An adult African elephant can reach a weight of 6 to 7 tons. Its shoulder height can exceed 4 meters. Their trunks contain approximately 40,000 muscles, and this trunk is the elephant's most important organ. It performs many functions at the same time, such as breathing, smelling, feeding, drinking water, communication, and defense. Elephants' ears are used not only for hearing, but also to regulate body temperature. By flapping their large ears, they increase blood circulation and cool themselves. Their tusks, known as ivory, are used for digging, defense, and searching for food. However, these tusks have been the greatest threat to elephants throughout history, because humans have hunted elephants for years for their tusks. Habitats and their role in shaping nature. Elephants actively shape the ecosystems they live in. They create open areas by knocking down trees, dig the soil to reach water sources, and carry seeds over kilometers. For this reason, elephants are defined as ecosystem engineers. The path traveled by an elephant herd becomes a natural passage for other animals. Without elephants, many plant species would not have the opportunity to spread, and some animals would have difficulty accessing water. Social structure and herd system. Elephants are extremely social animals. Females and calves live within a matriarchal system. The leader of the herd is usually the oldest and most experienced female elephant. This leader plays a critical role in the survival of the herd because she keeps water sources, migration routes, and past dangers in her memory. Male elephants leave the herd after reaching adolescence. They usually live alone or form small male groups. During mating periods, they approach female herds. Intelligence, memory, and emotional depth. Elephants are among the most intelligent species in the animal kingdom. They are one of the rare animals capable of recognizing themselves in a mirror. Their problem-solving abilities are well developed, and they learn from their experiences. Their memory is extremely strong. They can remember people they encountered years ago, other elephants, and events they experienced. During periods of drought, they can find water sources they saw decades earlier. They are also highly developed emotionally. It has been observed that they mourn, touch the bones of their dead, help injured individuals, and protect their calves with great care. Daily life and behaviors. Elephants spend most of their day feeding. They feed on grasses, leaves, branches, fruits, and bark. They can consume up to 150 kilograms of food per day. They prefer to live close to water and can drink more than 100 liters of water per day. Mud bathing is important for elephants both for cooling down and for skin health. This behavior also helps protect them from parasites. When communicating, they use not only sounds but also body language, touch, and low-frequency vibrations. These vibrations can be transmitted over kilometers. Historical connection with humans. Elephants have held a very important place in human history. In ancient times, they were used in wars and symbolized the power of kingdoms. In Asia, they have been used for thousands of years in transportation, forestry, and ceremonies. In many cultures, elephants are considered sacred. In Hinduism, the elephant-headed god Ganesha represents wisdom and the removal of obstacles. In African mythology, elephants are associated with the spirits of ancestors. Human-elephant relationship in the modern world. Today, this relationship has largely become conflict-based. The expansion of agricultural lands, urbanization, and infrastructure projects have caused the living areas of elephants and humans to overlap. This situation leads to human-elephant conflicts. When elephants damage crops, humans see them as a threat. These conflicts can result in deadly consequences for both humans and elephants. Poaching and the ivory trade. The ivory trade is one of the greatest threats to elephants. Over the years, millions of elephants have been killed solely for their tusks. Although it has been largely banned by international laws, poaching remains a serious problem. Conservation efforts and hope. Many conservation projects are being carried out around the world. Thanks to national parks, protected areas, early warning systems, and projects involving local communities, elephant populations have begun to recover in some regions. Sustainable tourism has become both an economic and ecological conservation tool for elephants. Symbolic meaning of elephants. Elephants are symbols of strength, wisdom, patience, and memory. They're the living archives of nature. Every step they take leaves a mark, not only on the ground, but also on the balance of the planet. Conclusion. Elephants are not just large animals. They're creatures that can think, feel, remember, and form bonds. Protecting elephants means protecting nature. Their future depends on the decisions humanity will make. Mother-calf relationship and raising process in elephants. Elephant calves are born after one of the longest gestation periods in the animal kingdom. An elephant's pregnancy lasts approximately 22 months. At birth, they weigh around 100 kilograms and learn to stand on their feet in a short time. However, they remain dependent on their mothers and the herd for many years. Mother elephants are extremely protective of their calves. Other females in the herd also actively participate in caring for the young. This cooperative care system increases the calves' chances of survival. Calves learn by playing, observing, and imitating. During this process, they are taught which plants are edible, where water can be found, and how to avoid danger. Communication and perception in elephants. Elephants have highly developed communication abilities. By producing low-frequency sounds that the human ear cannot hear, they can communicate with other herds located kilometers away. These sounds can also be perceived through ground vibrations. Elephants sense these vibrations through the soles of their feet and interpret the message. In addition, their sense of smell is extremely powerful. By raising their trunks into the air, they can analyze scents carried by the wind. This allows them to detect both food sources and potential threats in advance. Elephants and natural disasters. Some observations suggest that elephants can perceive natural disasters before humans do. It has been recorded that they display unusual behavior before earthquakes, tsunamis, or storms. Moving toward higher ground or showing signs of restlessness is interpreted as an indication of their ability to sense environmental changes. This sensitive perception system provides elephants with a significant survival advantage. Their ability to respond even to the smallest changes in nature has made them strong throughout long evolutionary processes. Sleep and resting habits of elephants. Elephants sleep less than expected during the day. They generally need between 2 and 4 hours of sleep per day. Most of the time, they sleep while standing. When they enter deep sleep, they lie down on the ground for short periods. This situation can be risky, especially for old and sick elephants. During rest, herd members stay close to one another. This provides both security and strengthens social bonds. Long-term effects of human activities. Human activities have long-term effects on elephants. Road construction, mining, and deforestation disrupt migration routes. This makes it difficult for elephants to reach food and water sources. At the same time, it increases stress levels and leads to behavioral changes. Experts emphasize that protecting elephants is possible not only through laws, but also through conscious planning and community support. The future of elephants. The future of elephants depends on the direction of the relationship established with humans. Protecting natural habitats, creating ecological corridors, and combating poaching are of critical importance for the survival of this species. Elephants are the silent witnesses of the past. Protecting them means preserving not only today, but also the bond that future generations will have with nature. Elephants play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. Through their daily movements, feeding habits, and migration patterns, they shape the landscape in ways that benefit countless other species. By dispersing seeds across long distances, they support plant diversity and forest regeneration. Water holes created by elephants during dry seasons become vital lifelines for many animals. Despite their strength and size, elephants are highly vulnerable to environmental change. Climate change is altering rainfall patterns and increasing the frequency of droughts, making access to water and food more challenging. These pressures force elephants to travel longer distances, often bringing them into closer contact with human settlements. Scientific research on elephants continues to reveal new insights into their intelligence and emotional complexity. Studies show that elephants can recognize voices, distinguish between human languages, and adapt their behavior based on past experiences. Their ability to learn, remember, and cooperate highlights how deeply social and aware these animals truly are. Protecting elephants requires long-term commitment and global cooperation. Conservation is not limited to protecting animals alone, but also involves preserving habitats, supporting local communities, and promoting coexistence between humans and wildlife. When elephants are protected, entire ecosystems benefit. Elephants are more than a symbol of strength and memory. They are living connections between the past, present, and future of the natural world. Ensuring their survival means safeguarding the health of the planet itself.